Hey everybody, it's Wolvash. Welcome back to Dishonored 2. Alright, after failing to find that one pesky rune in the last episode, we're going to go back on track and go meet up with Vasco and eventually Hypatia. But for right now, it's time to be quiet and sneaky. Although not too sneaky, if I recall correctly, she's not here to start with, but she sure does show up in a heartbeat. Got a bone charm I could find. That rune is still nowhere to be found. It's under this building.
Ship change is at midnight. Missed the boat. Ship without pay.
Okay, so we could choke her out, but we want to go talk to Vasco. I'm not sure that choking her out would accomplish what we want to accomplish right now. So let's do some exploring. She is so into her work, she's not paying any attention to us right now. So we can do this at the moment. Crown Killer Rampage. We know she's the Crown Killer. We read this last time. So as stealthily and quietly as we can possibly be right now, we're going to be. Oh, yep, I remember that. Severed human head on a stick. That's been there long enough for the flies to gather. We'll talk to Vasco in a second. We're going to thoroughly explore this area first. What's in here? A little side path? Okay. That might be necessary for hiding. Nothing? Nothing special? Alright, Vasco, wake up. I know you're in, like, gross, horrible pain, but you gotta talk to me, man.
Are you alright?
Dr. Hypatia did this. She's the Crown Killer. But she's not herself. She developed a serum trying to help the miners. The first version caused horrible changes to her mind. It's too late for me, but maybe you can still save her. She's a good person.
What can I do?
In my safe, in disease treatment, you'll figure out how to make the counter serum help her. The safe code is 071.
071. Yikes!
I've always wondered what your flesh tastes like, my dear assistant.
Okay, we have got to go on dark vision patrol here.
They should have let me take the Vice Overseer. No, the Duke's a coward.
She's gone. What happened?
Okay, she's gone, but we are not yet, so let's be careful. Recuperation, 12 meters. Wait, is that where we're supposed to go? Vasco's journal. No, we need to get up there first. Okay. Getting away from her wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, because she's a stalking animal, so I thought we'd be in some serious trouble. But right now, we're okay. Hey, Vasco, does your journal tell us how to get to the basement, maybe? Is that where we're making the potion? That'd be really super cool. It's downstairs, okay. Downstairs is fine. We're doing alright. There's one guard hanging around somewhere, I know that, because I did knock him out on a previous mistake. Vasco's office. 071 was the combination. Vasco's lab key, which we don't have yet. Things to buy. tin of salt, glisten. Oh, this is when she was like a good person showing. All right,
Hopefully it's
071.
inside.
All right, Adamire solution. Don't need it. His key and his journal. Counter serum notes. This time it has to work. I'm certain the dosage is right, and I'll only have one chance. Grind all the solid ingredients together, including the aluminum salts. Done. Add some egg whites. They should have some in the kitchen, but I'll have to be discreet. Done. 2 weeks in my safe, away from daylight, should be enough for the serum base to activate. Add half a syringe of tainted blood taken from an infested human corpse. If Dr. Hypatia was in her right mind, she would probably object to this step. But since the Grand Guard put Adamire under lockdown, several men have died, killed by blood flies. They might as well serve the greater good. All the previous blood samples seem promising. I'll need to avoid being seen again by the janitor. Heat the final mixture. Inject as soon as possible. Alright, so step 1 should be in here, right? Well, step 1 and 2 was done. Got the base serum. Let's listen to his notes.
I finally understand it. There's a part of Hypatia that she doesn't even know about. It's always there, riding along in her mind, takes over and forces her to use more of the original serum with some regularity. The Duke keeps her here and, if I'm right, sends her out on diabolical assignments. Hypatia is the one the newspapers are calling the Crown Killer. She leaves and comes back, leaving bloody footprints. But there's a cure, a counter serum. I'll try to administer it once I get my notes from the safe in disease treatment. Hello? Oh, Alexandria. I was just... No. It's you.
Yes, Vasco, my love. You're found out, and now we have some experiments to conduct. Come, I'll make you comfortable.
No!
Alrighty then. Vasco's diary, month of Nets, 1851. The patient arrived late at night, complaining of grit in her eyes. The doctor was resting, finally, so I took the case. After careful observation, I determined that the cause was silver dust from the mines. To bring forth tearing from the eyes, I combined glycerin and pepper oil, which I planned to follow at once with a rinse. However, the burning sensation was apparently quite marked, and the patient was too distressed to let me attend further. However, the flow of tears was sufficient that I wagered by morning her eyes were clear. I declared my idea for purging the eyes of grit to be a success. I could sell the formula, just the thing to get dust and debris banished from the eyes. Vasco's formula for eyes and ears, that's what I'll call it. Fast and effective. All with Dr. Alexandra Hypatia's permission, of course. She knows best. So he basically pepper sprayed her to get her to cry. So yeah. I'd hesitate to let my doctor come near me again, too, after being pepper sprayed. Alright. Whoa, what was that? That was a weird...
I hope this works.
Alright. Back to the laboratory. Right? I don't need anything else first, no. Alright. Let's do some chemistry. There's a big honking syringe, man. Turn on. All these volumetric flasks and reagent bottles. I feel like a Breaking Bad episode. Alright, now do we fill this with? Yep, there we go. The syringe doesn't have a needle on it. It's just like, is it just a sharpened piece of metal at the end?
It's ready.
Alright, so now we gotta use the syringe on Hypatia. What's this last bit of... Oh, to the Crown Killer. Okay. What is this other thing? Recuperation. Why is that a separate marked thing on my map? Eliminate the crown killer. Oh, because we still haven't figured... This is just part 1. Dealing with the crown killer. We still got to figure out Sokolov's location. That's what that is. Okay. We can handle this. Oh, she's going to be down there. What are the odds she's going to be quietly working on something?
You're dead. What do I smell here? River mud, northern spices, wood smoke, Dunwall.
Boom! Counter serum injected.
No, no, no! Not back to sleep!
Cure her.
I won't go. I won't give it back!
Her face is looking better. Now, I wonder if she'll join us, because they keep saying what a good person she is. I wonder if she'll be with us on the boat. How cool would that be?
Dr. Hypatia?
Yes. I'm sorry. Something's not right with me. Maybe I contracted something working with infectious samples.
No. Someone was poisoning you. But you should be better now. I found some alchemical notes and made a counter serum.
Poisoning me?
Don't worry. I'm gonna take care of it. If you need a place to lay low for a few days, come find us. I'm staying with an ally on a boat called the Dreadful Whale.
Yes! We're gonna gather a crew.
I need to lie down.
Yeah, baby! That's awesome. I was kind of hoping that would be the way it goes. Like, I wonder if any other people, like, you know, Sokolov was on the wrong side of things originally. We were kidnapping him, but then he joined us, and he's been a good guy since. So, like, Jindosh, will Jindosh join us? That'll be interesting. Yeah, that's a fun little bit right there. Okay, so Hypatia's gonna be with us. I've got to get to our next step, which is determining his location. Can I mark that? I want to hide the marker and then show the marker. Is it just because I've got this thing on? Yep, that's what it is. Alright, recuperation. What am I messing up? Nope, it should have been down here. Did I was here for the first time. Did I just forget to look at something I was supposed to? Maybe I was supposed to read one of the things I've already read. That's probably what happened, right? Right?
You did well finding Anton Sokolov, my friend.
There we go.
The old man is with Kirin Jindosh, who's prying him apart, digging out all his secrets, adding
Yep.
Sokolov's knowledge to his own.
Something we already knew, I just didn't click on it, which I should have. Alright, we gotta get to that watchtower, which we were working on in the excised portion of the game where I got lost. But you didn't miss anything. I didn't actually make any headway. I just found a weird roundabout way to get to it. But we solved nothing by doing so. I really wish. But this won't open up until Because I feel like the only way into the basement is through the bottom of the elevator floor, because I've seen nothing else that would lead me to believe otherwise. And see how I can kind of see through? It makes me think like those boards would break, because I can see down into the basement from there. But I have no idea how I would get into the elevator from there. And if I push the button, I believe it just loads me up. I don't think I have a say. Ooh, maybe not. Oh, that's right. It does let me out, but then I can't get back in time. I don't know, man. That's crazy pants. I have no idea how I'm supposed to get out under there. But I do know that I have a way of dealing with things up here if I'm careful. Alright, I've got a guard in front of me there.
I just can't get comfortable.
Okay,
Martha, won't you now?
let's set a trap here.
Someone's shooting at us!
Alright, let's be careful here. Come on, come on. Oh yeah! I'm a ninja! Perfect use of our stun grenade. Stun mine, I should say. Perfecto! Of course, now I gotta get down here. Which I can do from up here. I love how it explodes when it hits the water. What is that? That's the dock. Is that something I could make use of? No, there's no way in there. Ah! Don't run me over. I gotta be careful because I don't want to get out of here yet.
I miss being dry and warm.
Well, quit falling in the water, and it won't be a problem. Okay, you're good. Guards are cleared. We're gonna do just a little bit more exploring because there's got to be a way to get this room. It's driving me bonkers.
There's no doors or anything around here. Absolutely nothing at all that I can see. Everything just keeps leading me back up. I love how they just bandage these steam pipes. Steam doesn't go through cloth. I'm back in here by the bloody elevator. This is the bottom floor of the dining room, so there's no further exploration from here. Can I slide down the toilet? Can I slip down like a snake? What is your problem here? There's somebody in here because when I did this. Oh, maybe I got that guy. Which would tell me something's connected. There we go. This part of the facility's been abandoned for a while. It has. I forgot to go back to it clearly when I had to replay that last section. There's really like, there is no way. Let's check this map. Basement, 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 basement. There's nothing about a basement. We've got the docks, consultation, dining hall, recuperation, Hypatia's office, disease treatment, main lobby. We've got everything but the basement. So we know there's a basement because it's in the elevator. It's crossed off. I'd love to know what this is. What the other side of that room is. Has there been anything at all that tells me about a basement? Sleep darts! Woo! Glad I found that. I've been feeling a little lost with my sleep darts. Inventory for a while. These are the crooks, I knocked these guys out too. They're not a threat. What about down the sink? Nope. I really just want to jump into a small hole somewhere and slide on down to the basement. That's back out to the watchtower, where I did my awesome ninja moves. Only somebody could just magically whisper in my ear. Oh, this is those bloody dogs. I'm definitely not going in there. There's no reason. This was the barracks. Oh, he's sleeping. We'll leave him alone. If I go down here, there's nothing. What about over the edge here? Is there any little sneaky paths? I just need to find the basement, please. Any old entrance will do. I know how you guys love to stick weird, random things in places. Ow! I meant to fall in the water. Okay.
Alright, well, I have looked and 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 looked, and I cannot find that rune nor any way to get to it, so I'm just going to have to write it off as a lost cause, because I am refusing to dig out a wiki to find one rune. There's a basement in there somewhere.
You know, let's do one quick thing. God damn it, I'm such a dork. Let's do one thing. Let's do a little swimming session. I tried to do this last a minute ago, and you saw that I fell and died. But, like, what if there's just a quick underground passage? Just something. As long as we're not getting eaten by fish, it shouldn't be an issue. But what if? What's this? That is... There's a light, or a reflection of the sun or something. Yeah, I do too. I play this game in the pool. Just one little thing to tell me that I can make it to the basement. That's all I want. See, if I put out the heart, it's gonna be, like, on my level or something. Well, no, it's above me, but... There's so many, like, random entrances that I never find. Like this. What's this? That is nothing. Okay, never mind. It looked really inviting there. But if we do a scan of the outside and don't see a way in, there's not a way in, as far as I'm concerned. It's all a lie. It's all a big trick. Like, all this would lead you to believe that there was a way to get in there from the outside. There's that one, like, door, remember, from the locked room that had the open portal that you would have to have come out from the ocean? Ooh, what is this? Probably nothing I can do, but, no, it's nothing I can do. It looked inviting. It looked like maybe a sewer pipe portal, maybe that would get us in a different way. And I don't see where even that one open porthole window was. This is all just a fever dream. And it is a fever dream too, because every time I come in and out of the water, I see things from the distorted camera view. No way in. It's all sheer rock face. There would be no going up. No secret underground passage. You would assume that there would be a secret underground passage into this base, right? With all of the references to a lower level. And we're back at the docks. So we have circumnavigated this island and found nothing. So.
Now, with 100% certainty that I am done looking, we are moving on. Hello, Megan. Take me home. I brought a friend.
Can't leave this place yet. I don't like it. Ready now?
Let's go. We told her to meet us. We didn't say we'd bring her, so let's hope she shows up.
Yes. Let's get back to the ship.
Are you going to talk to me this time?
Did you find Sokolov?
No. But Hypatia was the crown killer.
What? I don't believe you.
The Duke tricked her into injecting herself with a flawed version of her serum. It changed her, but there was an antidote, so she's alive. If she remembers the murders, she'll have to deal with that.
What about Sokolov?
They gave him to a man named Kirin Jindosh. Do you know him?
Everybody knows him. The grand inventor of Serkonos.
Then he's next. Let's hope Anton's all right.
Alrighty. No lethality. Didn't kill anyone. No, not a ghost, but look it. We're moving into non-lethal and stealth by tiny little increments. We're better than we were the last time. We're almost completely neutral, but we're slightly into the stealthy area. Still non-lethal, which is kind of the key. So, yeah, let's go ahead and call it a day there, and then we'll see who we meet up with on the boat. I really do. I hope we recruit like a little crew. We start turning all the villains against each other. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one. Please come back for the next one, and till I see you again, take care of yourselves.